Now, speaking of food, that's quite a popular choice when it comes to franchises, where you cash in on a successful business model to be your own boss. And that's a selling point of owning a franchise for many would-be entrepreneurs. And here in Singapore, it really is big business. There are over 600 franchise systems and over 40,000 franchisees. The industry is worth more than $6 billion annually, but with so much competition, what defines success from failure? One company has won this year's Singapore Franchisor of the Year award. It's education institute MindChamps. So to tell us what it takes to stand out, I have with me David Chiem, founder of MindChamps, and Karen Eidsvik from the Franchising and Licensing Association. So guys, thank you very much for joining me today. Pleasure having you. So David, let's start with you. First up, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
You've had quite a lot of success, 20 centers in Singapore, 18 under franchisees.
Yes.
Do we have more to come?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, with 20 strategic locations now, we've also become Singapore's #1 position in terms of market share in the premium early childhood preschool industry. The next phase is to launch another 10, which will take us to 30 in Singapore.
So what's interesting is that most of your franchisees are parents of former students.
Yes.
How did that happen?
Wow. Well, I mean, first and foremost, when someone buys into your franchise, it's because they really buy into your brand and your product. And from their own children going through our schools, they then got passionate about the product and the outcome of their own children to want to set up a MindChamps preschool.
So Karen, so many franchises out there. What about MindChamps made it the winner?
The judges really appreciated the system that MindChamps has. They've got a way of taking a parent from a different position and experience to becoming an owner and operator of a great preschool organization. And that system is essential to a great franchise. So
very simply, for those of us who are not familiar, how does the franchise model work?
So if I use MindChamps as an example, they had a great preschool system already as a business. Then what they did was they recognized how to systemize it. System is essential to franchising, and how to make it so they could take someone, train them, and they could replicate what they had as an original business.
So support for your franchisees is very important. So
yes.
What kind do you give them?
Well, from all the way from selection of the sites to getting licensing, to the entire fit out, training of the staff, particularly in our case, training the teachers, and ongoing training. And especially with early childhood, you've got to keep on staying ahead of the curve, keep the research abreast, and at the same time keep upgrading them.
But when it comes to education, it's more than just a business model. How do you pass on those skills about love for teaching and love for children onto your educators?
Yeah, well, the most important thing there is the culture of who we are as an entire brand, and to continue to inculcate those values to the teachers, who are ultimately the most important people to the children in the classrooms.
Okay, so Karen, this is one success story. It's a dream come true for many would-be entrepreneurs, but for every success, there's a failure. So what defines success from the rest?
Actually, in franchising, it's not really that bad. That's one of the advantages of franchising. But the terms of success are when you have a good, solid brand. You choose franchisees who are passionate about the business, and you give them the right guidance and support so they can run profitable businesses.
All right. Thank you very much for coming in today. It was a pleasure speaking to both of you.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you. And that was Karen and David on franchising, and it's really big business in Singapore, as they told us. On that note, let's